Guys, in my opinion, one of the worst parts about doing lawn care and landscaping is dealing with your ears. So all of the equipment that we use makes a lot of noise. Now, battery equipment or battery electric equipment tends to be a little bit quieter, but most battery equipment still eclipse the 85 decibel range. Gas-powered equipment, aerators, heavy machines, jackhammers, all of these can easily damage your ears with decibel intensity getting well over 100. I personally care about my ears, but my wife is always telling me, always reminding me, put on ear protection. I don't want to have to yell at you when you're old just for you to hear me. I get it. I don't want to lose my hearing. But here's the problem. If we're out in the lawns, there's people walking by, there's people driving by. I got kids running around, coming in and out of the house. If I'm working with a team, which I don't personally, but if I worked with a landscaping team and I needed to dialogue back and forth between other coworkers dealing with different projects on a property, it's annoying to have to take your earphones off or your earmuffs off every single time someone comes up to you to talk. So for me, as a dad, I got kids that come out of the house and try to talk to me. So if I put this stuff on, I can't hear them. So I've got a collection of like 3 other ear protectors that I've had in the garage. All of them are fairly basic, fairly low cost. They do protect my ears very well, but they're really annoying to use. The reason for that is because I got to take them on and off all the time. It's just annoying. For the past 6 months, I've owned these, however. These cost a pretty penny, but I actually wear them. So is it worth buying like a $30 cheap pair that you're not going to wear? Or is it worth buying a more expensive pair that you are going to wear? I'm going to guess that these are worth it. And they do reduce the sound level of whatever it is that I'm working with. On average, they're going to give you about a 25 decibel reduction. So if you're running like a string trimmer at 105 decibels to your ear, with these on, they're going to be a much safer 80. If you're running a lawnmower at about 90, it's going to bring it down probably a little bit less than 25 back into a normal range that is safe for your ear. But here's the kicker. Not only do they do that, but if a person walks up behind me and starts talking to me, they're going to amplify that sound at the same time so that I can hear and talk to people while also limiting the sound of the loud pieces of equipment like lawnmowers and gas powered blowers and aerators and dethatching machines. If you're trenching, whatever it is that you're doing, whatever machine you're using, you can literally talk to someone at normal volume and hear them just fine while bringing the volume of the loud thing down. Incredible. I have no idea how they do this. Me and my kids, we play with these things inside the house. Like we can set up the volume. It'll take quieter things and bring the volume up to 80 if you want. So we can play like, games with the kids. Like they'll go upstairs and they'll whisper and they'll see if dad can hear them. And they'll like do like secret messages back and forth. Like one kid on one side of the room with me in the middle, the other kid on the other side of the room. And then they'll whisper and I can't hear what they're saying, but the other kid on the other side of the room can. The kids find them hysterically fun to use. Out in the yard, they're fantastic. And these things will Bluetooth connect to my phone so that I can actively listen to music while I'm working out in the yard. And if my phone rings, I can actually talk to the person on my phone without ever putting the string trimmer down or the lawnmower down. I can actually talk to them. It blocks out the loud sound and amplifies mine. I mean, it's just crazy. That's why I use these. That's why all of the other earmuffs that I got in there, they're backups at this point. I'm not going to give you specs on this. I'm not a tech review channel. I just know that these things are ridiculously cool. And if you're doing any amount of lawn care, whether it's just at your house, on the weekends, or if you work in a lawn care business or a landscaping business, these things are marketed for like shooting ranges. But for the lawn, I mean, I don't know of anything better.